Hello yogis, my name is April and welcome to the Yoga Ranger Studio and welcome to Hip Bliss, Yoga for Hips. We're going to be focusing on opening up the hips, but in a kind, sweet, gentle way in which we're going to spend all of it on our back. So if you need some hip opening, but you're kind of wanting to be down on the ground and be grounded, this is the class for you. No props necessary for this, just you and some space. So we're going to come all the way down and we're going to start in supine bound angle. So we're going to hold these poses for about 5 to 8 breaths for each one. So we're going to move those heels in really, really close. Arms out to the side. Take 5 breaths here. Breathing into the hips and noticing where your hips are at right now at the start of your practice. Now moving those feet further away to have more of a baseball diamond shape. Here again, take 5 deep breaths. Notice where you feel this and how you feel this. Bring some awareness to the body as it is in this moment. Maybe shifting the head side to side. Getting a little stretch. And go ahead and take your hands to the outside of the hips. Pull those knees together. You're going to bring that right knee into your chest. Reach for the inside of the leg and grab the outside of the foot for half happy baby. Now your left leg can be straight or bent. I like to keep it bent to start with. And use that hand and arm and shoulder to pull that knee closer to the floor, as if you were standing on the floor in a squat pose with just one leg. I know that makes no sense, right? 2 more deep breaths. I find that when it comes to hips, holding things a little bit longer is more effective in getting really deep into the tissue. Go ahead and release that foot down. We're going to switch sides. Hug that left knee into the chest. Reach the inside, grab hold of the bottom of the foot into half happy baby on this side. Getting a nice hold here, using some little muscle power to kind of pull that knee toward the floor. And then releasing that foot, bring it flat. You're going to take that right ankle and cross it over in what we often call thread the needle or figure 4 pose. So you can either just press that knee away from you, which is going to feel a little bit differently. You can pull the leg in and hold the bottom of the foot and pull the knee out away from you and the foot in, or you can grab hold of the back of that leg and pull it in toward you. So whatever version you take, I find that I have kind of short arms, so it doesn't feel terribly good to reach around and grab behind that left thigh. But if you have more mobility, you can even reach around the calf. So 4 more breaths here. You're going to drop that left foot and cross that right leg all the way over into a supine Gomukhasana or cow face pose, bringing those knees back in. You can grab the ankles, knees, calves, whatever it is you can reach that feels good for you, and pull those knees into your chest. 5 deep breaths here. And without unwinding, drop those feet down. Arms out to the side, shift the hips over to the right. You're going to drop those knees over to the left in a twist. So you can double wrap those legs or single wrap them. Turn and look over your right shoulder. 5 breaths here. Turn your head back to center. Bring those knees all the way back through the middle. Unwind and switching sides. So you're going to take that left ankle, cross it over the right knee. Here again, either grabbing behind that right hamstring or just pulling that leg into you, shifting the knee away, foot toward you, or just pressing the knee away. I feel a lot of sensation in this pose. I don't need a whole lot more. Dropping the foot down and then crossing that left leg over the right for cow face pose or Gomukhasana on this side, hugging those knees into the chest, using a little muscle power to pull them in a little bit closer. Nice, deep, full, rich breaths. Without unwinding, just releasing the legs down, taking the arms out to the side, shifting the hips over to the left this time, and dropping those knees over to the right. Turn and look over your left shoulder. 5 deep breaths. Turning your head back to center, bringing those knees back through the middle, unwinding. And then go ahead and bring both those knees into the chest. Circle out away from each other, hands on knees, and then in toward each other. And then a couple of versions of Happy Baby. You can either grab hold of the ankles and just hold them in like this, or you can grab the outside of the feet or the inside of the feet or the big toes and come into as if you were in a squat pose on the ceiling. 5 more deep breaths. If you're in the bottom of the foot held version, grab hold of the ankles and just take those knees wide. Take a few breaths here, maybe rocking hips side to side a few times. And bringing those knees together, wrapping your arms around them and circling to the left and right a few times. A little back massage. And then hug those knees into the chest, knees to nose, nose to knees. And then releasing everything down long, heels out to the corners of the mat. Arms out to the side, tuck the shoulder blades underneath. I'm going to take 8 nice deep breaths here. Take this time to notice how your hips feel now than when you started. Maybe there's a little bit more space, more mobility, more opening. Maybe you feel a little looser, a little lighter. And this last inhale, you're going to inhale through your nose, really full deep inhale. Open your mouth and exhale, sigh out. Go ahead and stretch your feet and arms out as long as you can, lengthening the spine, and then exhale, roll over to your right side. Rest your head on the right arm for a breath or two. And then when you feel ready, press yourself up into whatever seated position you like best. Eyes closed or soft. Hands to the heart. Peace and namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this hip bliss practice. I hope this gave you a lot more opening in the hips. Feel free to use this any time of day, anytime you need a little bit of opening or feel a little bit stuck, or even just to feel a little bit better. I know that when I work with my hips, I always feel a little bit more energy and a little bit more balanced, and my emotions are a little bit brighter. So maybe try that for you as well. If you like this practice, please like and comment down below. And if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe by pressing that button over to your right-hand side that says subscribe, big red button. If you would like to see practices like this and many, many more, I have a lot of these classes available along with all the YouTube videos remastered on the yogaranger.vhx.tv member site. There's a 7-day free trial link up above and down below. We have live calls each month. We have a community that's very sharing and caring and supportive, and a lot of extras on that site. So I would love for you to check it out. 7-day free trial. Take a look. Love to see you here again on YouTube each Thursday morning. Have a great week.